Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh, in this video I'm going to talk about the Hebrew situation once again, and whatever else comes to my mind. It's probably not going to be a long video. I always say that, but I'm looking at my comments from yesterday's video, and I couldn't help but to notice some things. One is this person really surprised me. They left a comment and it said, "You have great vids, but I see much fear in you, especially in this video." And that was really, really strange. Fear? I have no fear. I have maybe everybody has a tinge of fear. Everybody has some fear. I have less fear than I have ever had in my whole entire life. Especially knowing this is a test and we graduate, we are eternal beings. I'm not afraid. I have no fear. I don't know where that came from. I do have a feeling. I have a feeling I know where it came from. And I think it comes from the race issue with the whole Hebrew thing. You know, look. It's not about race with me. I could really care less, in a sense. I mean, I can't say I could care less. I care about history, and I care about facts, and I care about truth. But I could care less who were the true Hebrews for the sake of egoistic reasons, you know. The only reason that I want people to understand this whole Hebrew thing is because of the lie, is because of who is running things and oppressing us, is because of the truth, is because of what these people are doing and how they see themselves. Monotheism did not exist before the 18th dynasty of Egypt. If you look at the hieroglyphics on the walls, there was all kinds of people. There wasn't just a one people. There was all kinds of different people who were considered Hebrews, or what you would call today Jews. The name Jew didn't even exist back then. Hebrew means, it simply means to cross over. These people were actually just Egyptians, but they were Atenist Egyptians. And some people left with Akhenaten or Moses when they crossed over, which is what the word Hebrew means. A lot of people, see, this is where we get stuck in our egos. A lot of people want this to be so because it will give you a greater sense of self. It'll give you, something that you can say, well, we were somebody. We were more than what people have made us out to be. But you've always been that. You've always been more. We all have. Us as Caucasian people have had a very, very unfair advantage, and I'll be the first to admit that, a very unfair advantage. And the people who did the things that they did, it disgusts me. It absolutely disgusts me to the core. It brings tears to my eyes. If you only knew, it pisses me the hell off that these people did this. And this is what we got to remember. These people are the great-grandfathers and grandfathers of the same jackasses in office right now. And we're letting this issue divide us. Okay? We are all equal. We're all equal. No one's above anybody else. On a social level and economically, people are, because of what the powers that be have done. But that's not what this is about. And I feel like comments like this, I see you have much fear in you. That's a little jab. I think that's a little jab because you didn't like what I said, but you misunderstood what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to put anybody down or make anybody less of an individual or less of a person than they are. I am simply trying to point out who these people are that are oppressing everybody, and what their game plan is and what they're all about. And I'm trying to show people how that book is a blueprint, is their blueprint, and it's based on astrology, and it's and it just seems like the people who are believers. See, that's why I never fit in with the believers, because I was always trying to live by the love your neighbor, or trying to live by God is within you. You know, that God has a big has a lot of stigma attached to it and dogma, but God is within you. That's what it says in the teachings of Christ. God is within you. It's the same thing Buddha was saying. It's the same thing Krishna was saying. It's the same thing Thoth was saying in Egypt. It's within you. It's because it's your conscious. Your conscious is created by nature. It's within you. And then what's within you connects to the source, or the force, that flame that never goes out. No matter how many matchsticks you go through, no matter how many bodies you go through, that flame's always there. That source is always there. And we're all connected to that. If one of us suffers, another one. If one of us suffers, we all suffer, whether we know it consciously or not. I know there's 11 million children and families in Africa starving to death right now, living in mosquito-infested mud puddles. That really pisses me off, because people like Rothschild have trillions of dollars. People like Rockefeller, people like the Queen Elizabeth, whose name is Elizabeth Windsor, okay, walking around having $300 million weddings, while calling themselves royalty and walking on red carpets with golden crowns on their head, and driving around in golden carriages, while people in Africa are starving to death by the millions. And these people got that wealth by oppression and bloodshed and war. So this whole Hebrew thing is not a race thing. It is a race thing. It's about the human race. See, they divided us on all different levels. They divide us on all different levels. The Bible is it's a story. It's a made-up story. There's some spiritual truth in it here and there, but that's what they did. They took our base spirituality, our original spirituality, and they broke it up into Catholic, Protestant, Hinduism, Muslim, and they broke it up into pieces to divide us. This is not about race. It's not about race. It's about the human race. It's who these Levites are. It's who these chosen ones are. You got to think of how big of their ego is. They look at themselves as the chosen people. That's why they wrote it in the book. This was Akhenaten, Moses. This was the Atenus. And then they had the people that were with them that were of all different types. Asian, African, whatever. They were all, there was a mixture. If you look in the Bible, I studied the Bible for a year, so I didn't just believe. I studied thoroughly. So if you're coming to me with scriptures and this and that, I know my stuff, okay? I know my stuff. And it said, why would it say in the Old Testament that to treat the stranger as your brother, because there was all different kinds of people in there. Okay, you can say the true Hebrews were African, or you could say the true Hebrews were the black people. I hate even saying that because it labels somebody as, it's not about that. But anyway, you could say that if you want. But the Levites and the high priests and all them, the pharaohs, they were the people you see today walking the red carpet, sitting on thrones, while everybody else is starving to death, while everybody else is enslaved. That's what I'm trying to say. That book was written by them, by their family bloodline. That goes back and back. It goes way back before the pharaohs, the Hyksos, the shepherd kings. That's why they're called why they refer to themselves as shepherd of men in the Bible, because they, the Hyksos, the shepherd kings. I mean, I'm telling you, I do the research. I read books. I look around. Warriors of Arthur. This has genealogies in it. Genealogies and stuff. I mean, but it's not really about that. My only point is who wrote that book and who they are. That's my point. It's not about a race issue. It's not about the race issue. What happened, what these people have done is just mind-boggling, disgusting, and it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off. I hate it. I hate the fact that that happened and we're divided on that level and that these people did it. And I'd love to shove my foot up every one of their asses. Trust me. I have no fear. I'm not scared of anything. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, that's my little rant for today. I do have a video I'm going to be putting up. I don't know exactly when, but the next one I'm going to put up on my other channel, Third Dimension. I believe I'm going to put up Ralph Ellis. Ralph Ellis is somebody who's an archaeologist, and he's done the extensive research on the Hyksos and the two exiles, and how Akhenaten is actually Moses. So I'm going to put his video up next, I believe. So that's about it. That's all I want to know. These people who are calling themselves chosen people, you have to understand that's an ego thing. This is how these people look at themselves. We're chosen. They're the ones that feel they're worthy to sit on thrones and stuff like that. The rest of us, no matter where we're from, no matter who we are, no matter what we look like, we're all the same. It's us against them. It's not us against us, it's us against them. And that's what I'm trying to point out here. So that's all I got today, really. If I think of anything else, I'll make another video. But I don't want anybody thinking that I'm trying to belittle anybody or anything like that. We are amazing people. No matter who you are an amazing person. No matter who you are a chosen one of the universal creator. We can put it like that. You are a chosen one of the whole universe. You're chosen of me. You're chosen of universal creator. You're chosen of everything that exists. You are the chosen one. But these people ruling us see themselves as a different type of chosen one. They see themselves as the chosen ones to rule over a particular people. So, anyway, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you coming by. I'll get that video up as soon as I can. I'm going to try really, really hard to do it today. I can't make any promises, but Thanks for watching. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Take care.